When you go into your body, you connect with the wisdom of your soul, of your true self. You connect with your deep desires. You connect with love, true love, because you're able to source it from within. And all of this requires that you activate your true sight, to use your, what many traditions call the third eye, your awareness, your intention to go in, not simply to connect with the physicality of your body, but the energy of your body. Your soul, which is the individuated aspect of the divine, that is you, forms and fills, creates your physicality. And so when you go into the body, you're connecting with the energy between the skin, because that energy has information. It has wisdom. It also contains the subconscious mind. So when you go into the body, you access the subconscious beneath the level of consciousness. So you can start to access the energy that is there, bring it up into the light of your awareness, and then consciously choose sovereignty, consciously choose, is this an alignment with my soul's truth? Perhaps there's a stored soul trauma from past parallel life that comes into your awareness that's been blocking you from experiencing the relationship you desire, or that's been creating this deep-seated fear of not having enough or not being safe. All of that can be passed from lifetime to lifetime because it's contained within the energy that continues to follow you lifetime to lifetime. And so when you start to access this energy in and through your physicality held within your body, you get to transform that energy through the light of awareness by aligning it to love, to your soul's truth, and free yourself of past life karmas, of soul traumas, of the subconscious mind, to align every single aspect of who and what you are to your divine truth. Because when you start to live as the divine you are, to embody your soul, because you're clearing all the other stuff and allowing more of your soul light to enter your body, then you are free. Because this is the process of reclaiming your power back from all that's ruling you unconsciously. All that you've carried on for many lifetimes. You're bringing into light, so you choose, you align, you free yourself of the past. You can't free yourself of the past simply with your mind if your body's holding on to the energy that's keeping you stuck. So if you just try to do mental affirmations, mental work, thought work, beautiful. That is like number one step to bring the awareness. But if you stop there and you don't go into the body to connect with the wisdom, to connect with the energy, to connect with the soul truth, to do the inner alignment, to bring it into love, to then bring it into your life, to live it, to experience it, to choose from that place, you're not going to experience sovereignty or freedom, and nothing in your life is going to change, and you're going to think you're doing it wrong when the reality is you're just not going deep enough into the root cause, because everything is energy. Quantum physics has helped us to understand this. Everything is energy, including your body. And when we go into and harness and learn how to access and utilize the energy of our body, not only do we reclaim our power from all of these unconscious things by aligning to the soul truth, we reclaim our sovereignty, which is our choice to be your own authority, because you come into wholeness and you begin to live from the inside out. The mind is beautiful. The mind is our consciousness, our ability to be conscious, our ability to be here, our ability to go into the body is directly related to our consciousness. But your consciousness, your mind is not the same as your ego. Your ego is purely your human self. It believes it's limited to physicality. It's the small self that basically defines itself through the external world. I'm good if I have this job. My security's in my bank account. Or I'm worthy if I have this kind of house. Or I'm loved if I'm in this kind of relationship. I'm attractive if I have this kind of body. It's all external placed, right? It's all external. Oh, this tells me that, so therefore I am that. And you're constantly searching, attaching, creates a lot of codependency in relationships, creates a lot of stress and anxiety that's really unnecessary, but is what we're conditioned to have when your whole identity, your whole experience is based on the external. That's not sovereignty. Sovereignty, you live from the inside out. You can't do that if you're living from your head. So you go into the body, use the consciousness, not the ego self, which I'll explain a lot more about this in the upcoming 6-week portal Ecstatic Soul Embodiment, how to even distinguish between the two and utilize the power of your conscious mind, because we awaken divine perception in week 1. You go into the body, you begin to anchor your presence. You begin to anchor your awareness. You begin to receive the wisdom, the energy that is there. And as you start to connect more and more with your soul self, because your body is a communication device for your soul, you connect more with your soul self, your inner self, your true self, not the external self, your inner self. Then you begin, as your soul light anchors, you begin to anchor that light, anchor your truth. So you are filled with you. You are filled with love. You are filled with soul. And your identity, no longer based on the external. Your worth, no longer based on the external. Your value, your security, no longer based on the external. It's okay if everything around you falls apart. You can stay rock solid on the inside because you're anchored into your divinity and the power of love. And this is what it means to be sovereign, to source safety from within, to source love from within, to source belonging from within, to source worth from within. This is a journey. It is not an overnight fix. It is literally realigning, repatterning, and opening up to a whole new world. And that's what I want to offer you in Ecstatic Soul Embodiment, which is an upcoming 6-week portal of transformation. It's only $333, and it is going to change the way that you live your life. No longer from the head up, but from the body up. Soul wisdom aligned. These are the foundational tools and practices that I have developed and utilized for nearly 15 years that have helped me reclaim my power and sovereignty. And I want to offer the foundational practices to you in the 6-week portal. I will put the link below. It's at thepathtosovereignty.com. We begin the week of April 22nd. You can always send me any questions that you have. And I want to make this accessible because in the world that we live in, particularly with all of the external things that can take our attention, health crises and financial things and wars and relationship endings and all this stuff, right? A lot of this is happening to shake us up on purpose because we have not individually or collectively been living according to soul, to our divine truth. In fact, we have been separated from that divine truth. And all of that is the result of that separation. And so as you ecstatically embody your soul, reunite soul into your body and operate from your divine power, then your entire perception of life and yourself shifts. It's permanent. You can no longer do things the way you used to do it. And this is what I want for us, because as we begin to and continue to navigate these external shifts in our society, I want you to feel safe while we go through this. I want you to feel anchored in love no matter what is happening. I want you to stop thinking you have to figure it all out and do it all alone and you're stuck or you're subject to all of these things, because you're not. Nothing outside of you has power over you unless you give it power. So it's time to reclaim your power, to come back into your soul's truth, to be your own authority and stop letting everything else outside of you dictate how you feel and who you are and what you do, because that is not living according to the divine that you are, that is in you, that works through everything and everyone. You are already that. You're already divine. This isn't about becoming divine. You are already divine. It's about attuning to and aligning to the divine that you are and living as that. Every choice, every action, every behavior, every word. Because what is soul embodiment? It is not simply a practice or something you do. It is how you be in the world. So I'll end there, because I could talk about this all day long. And I'm really looking forward to guiding you through the embodiment of this, right? The consciousness work, the embodiment work through the portal of the heart in Ecstatic Soul Embodiment, a 6-week portal of transformation. Again, we begin the week of April 22nd at the Path to Sovereignty. I'll put the direct link below. I'm sending you so much love. Jessica Falcon.